Now we me line na me draw any dia. And the time pass any bano any player na all running towards the ball. Any ball ne kwa kwatwati ne mu no. Na me hu ni say player ne online. That is me line na me draw no.
Okay.
Meaning say nenye offside.
Okay.
Enti me line na me draw na ama trend. Into the kotoko player no on center back in the night. Any has folk player no baby onu gina no.
Okay.
On say ama kotoko center back no nine no gina
playing on.
Ama player no aye on. But I may be wrong because me there no. On say time pass the neighbor now pause it. What I say, VR no so they use air technology any bibiana they don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
And into no me draw me line in the day. Now, in my own opinion, dear, Nanka a player was onside.
Where one can say lie?
Me lie, I'm drawing, and a player near onside. What they want to twat them, but okay, Peter Minu Aquadiano and outside the corner, dear, who pano. Once the man one generated a lot of conversation, he said, and one for Guama. Player Nabo Po, or one can say running to pass or Nankasama.
Abo meets me there.
Or Nankasa Nabo pass. And the player was running to meet Onankasane pass. Player na no here offside no. And he did not run towards the ball.
Yeah.
And Onankasa passer waba Oshia kofa pass no. Last man offside. Me am share me pa.
Miss me
offside baby. But it's all good. Say sa outside Kowi no. Si eji di tiawa be oya. Ye just to the mouse wa be but medical can say nya vara. One shot your judgment on this situation no be very 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 wrong. But everything said and done no. I think say ye organization be e dey show be any munyamo a ye hwe ni cross status. One edition in Munyam
president,
the president of the land. And organization ni BBH they say nipa edition in Munyam no we nipa kese omo organize a tournament a game then run. Everything was just top notch. Bibia yemo mabaso for that amazing game one yenya nenra.
Ye be rag game na nka sam ne di hon komo na obi sime kan so lie dey so pa. Ti aya wo so draw dey entia. That's why no so send there. Maxo offside or no offside? Sir Christian had drawn a line or send a line there. Not player no onside.
Yeah, man a line in that so mommy. And big up to more bia den adren ba on send them a show bia on adren. But also be a case off or but Christian went further to tell you why. Or sometimes I will cast them no one back here. A bit of it be fanatic. But also what I say, offside rule now because simplifying the body, simple flying say. It was a player there so you're offside or you're closer to the goal line. Thierry. On said the hard guy is closer to the goal line. But what I say, because the last defender no, and goalkeeper no, it's not a goalkeeper but post player. On the last man. But also Matthias here. So you can't last man, it is not a goalkeeper. So you take the goalkeeper out. No, I heard the last man to Kotokonini. So one I saw say, has player is he closer to the goal line than the Kotoko player nana? That is the first thing I saw what is into more about Facebook and more and now we are no one say. Ball na so ankasa position. Is the player has player na head of the ball. Say two ni kabo man a offside. And what my interpretation as it say we are ahead of the player now ball no so ankasa you are ahead of the ball there it's a clear offside but this one say we hear clearly only player na very very contentious because from the angle na ehu nti yemma the benefit of the doubt at least or nensa na say ne am baby no ahead of the player kakra but the ball is not ahead of the ball and if just what I say ball na the player is not ahead of the ball or behind the ball. It say if the rule says or you're ahead to the ahead closer to the goal line than the last player or for that matter the last defender and also the ball. It's now check you how do you say?
We say a Bismarck say lie with the sufu life Mr. lie no so.
It's but yeah because a lot goes into it before getting the lights or more fight check. It's and you check it critically there a very very content but I feel like as a referee in Komanico it should have been a goal personally. But meaning say be a being a referees for ni being so nebia because ni a learning process but what I say knowledge ni papa be a being a referee being so now obey to me explain it take rules in the chair but I feel like I was saying Omani Tum. Nanke Yakobo penalty shootout.
Okay. Yeah, we be game nanka seminar yetimia bo ho enko. Mo nem dey win one as a controversy na about in the game because na the go by because Peter mi do akwa de nso say senka na Christian kai no amfa go amentum nten wasem because asaba no ko share pa na oje offside
na penalty na boy no so boy na Yakoba
de nyina ebe your details so give
na me ntwa na yenko
oh Yakoba your details will give him ti my young cobra ba na ya ba beto so area free apotoji say Castellans good morning everything was top notch from coaches to the players. The first linesman Sir Christian is talking about is the 75th minute pass. The player passing to Kwampuku was flagged offside when him himself was given a pass to run on. Yes. And one and can go on one about the pass no say kofa. He was the
Kwampuku ran in who crazy
Uncle Chesi but no running towards go
and every time you know akwana ankasa run it towards on ankasa ball awabo. Na referee no offside.
Referee see there. Nyahwe bende mfane sa. Young kwari na yentu asa pure 95.7 FM messages ne there. Me unse mugu so amode eba ebi mo se Christian line no control line. Bi se Yusuf la visa kotia line.
me draw line no. Baby am share pa me draw line no
ball no.
There be nye ball no. One say line no there's
protocol defender no.
This line
16 yard box
just say o draw line then this 16 yard box na para
okay
so o draw chia na just say line wa chia no it no me draw para line o dey lines ni me no 16 yard box na line na me line no o extend no ko see so for line they will never meet team line na straight me mo ye na me san chia but problem is say e bi atama me draw line no na ball no release here what I say so onya time you know accurate we are 1 second late to cry now you are not going to get it right
bomb so perpendicular line
ono
ya come eba be video na nkasa na ye the pictures na so media account na ye di nkoma na no pay
ma basaka se pe ya branch friend Nico Williams no na Real Madrid enya nkwa branch friend Eden Housing ho Real Madrid abewie Eden Housing ama basa eti abrante fe Nico Williams ho ye be sign no ye nsign no kokoasa sa ye ne tie no na abrante no asa extend the contract edema Atletico Bilbao. Now the next player Barcelona for Ama Martina na no pay se basa se Nico Williams we are now going to focus all our attention, all our energies to abrante fe Luis Diaz. I'm just imagining the situation say see ebe ko Luis Diaz ho ne be wie no na basa ensansa nyanka branch fe Luis Diaz no na ye be another laughing stock. Now you made it right. Say Liverpool atopa season we on the last season we to just one player pay so one player na Liverpool kra toye no one shada anya very key member of their squad na on the league no Kiesa make me count the number of games Kiesa boy just for my fingertips. Only key member of their squad now. On the G League last season.
Yeah, that's true.
But we season now, champions krano, and the young transfers are Liverpool. Meno say, onim say Liverpool are spending close to 216 million pounds.
Yeah.
So 260 million pounds no. Fran vet enkwa etwem over 100 million. Jeremy Frimpong 29.5 million. Abrante Fen Emin Pesky. Omotoni free Puskas Academia 1.5 million. Milos Kekes and the 40 million. And then Mamas Dashvili. And so about around 29 million. So Kasika Liverpool spend there. Andy Ekem 200 million. So spend this Sikana. Then you need to generate air revenue. But Liverpool spend this ano. Ma amount for rent fee. Say Liverpool swat on kakra o. Said now last week here. And I'm here to say Abrante Fen Edge or Kwanza. Liverpool attorney them Bal Leverkusen.
Yeah.
So they have generated revenue from Edge or Kwanza.
Around 30 million.
When you say Abrante your friend Natalia Phillips. As Liverpool German call. Their goalkeeper Keleha. So much I Abrante man call Tibe Fen. I think it's West Brom and a Kehela and so call. So kakra no ska Liverpool are spending no. They are also generating a bit of a revenue from the sale of A players. Me assure say Abrante Fen A Luis Diaz no. And the unim say there are several teams are Omako Liverpool aswe ya. Omo no kekra na Liverpool NBA do ne keke. Last week ye umamete say one team cry eko A Liverpool aswe say come pay A Luis Diaz. Omo call Luis Diaz wona no. Omo antie conversation no kwantie offer odeba. So before say Barcelona me make offer no and they make embed no, you making sure say all the underground work is done. Number one, and see making sure say Liverpool are willing to sell. You making sure say Abrante there, you friend Luis Diaz no, Andy, when you willing say or also be making the move, and then you making sure say you better guarantee the registration of the player. Adema me in some way, and a man Nico Williams amao. Nico Williams, now the mother club wasn't willing to sell. Even though say Nico Williams were willing to come, now teaming guarantee say you better register no. And a man Brandon I junior and Tanta, anybody wants to know. Now Nico Williams one man Barcelona assurance and they were quite extended the contractor or Tinadama Ebibao. So me and son me making sure say Barca should make sure say and all of them are clear out. Is Liverpool willing to sell? Say Liverpool willing to bet me at at what price? Sa price is Barcelona ready to offer that price na? Say enya clear sa band new year. Then Luis Diaz as a player no. Or your firm say or you willing to join Barcelona. Say yes dear. Ni wages are we then in the state say you bet me register sa player na? Let's consider all these factors before you make a move. See and consider some factors where you now let you make a move new year. Now move no backfire. There are two Nico Williams are Ben are watching. Basa ebe laughing stock no. One has a laughing stock no. A better pool. Luis Diaz a player Andy Minyamepe. Where an upgrade. See, I didn't bet on the right side. Now, you're branch your friend Rafina, Ebeshen Fifi. Now, and darling boy, Lamila Gonma, Barcelona fire pile, upgrade. What I say, but me and co player one. You better kukwasa sado. Yeah, yentimin talk. See a ton of crana. Yentimin guarantee plan registration. Now, I say last year, Abrantia, your friend Daniel Modiano. What's that Daniel Modiano crowdie? And the Adema na ask him what to player. We are top player near willing to come. Ya coach the release clause, player number, and the now registration, acquire manso. So, sa wage beno, and the money we Basa encrate space. Bet me register player no. So before say me make you offer no, near Timia catch a player and say this is our wage bill. So our wage bill no. This amount of money available. You bet him that register. Ya yes I be near sa ko near ko laughing stock dia. Ya me no kre ni Barca supporters no emfa nche sporting director no. Ya fa nche no kra because near man why in last year up to this year no. Anya dey so ye ni kra. Na Mate say we say Abrante friend no Victor Osimhen. Yeah. Na onu say transfer market we. Player ba kwa amanfo nse dan ko ne ho a Victor Osimhen.
Almost in the cigar.
Andy, Victor Osimhen ye na Napoli edge league no. When they you poster boy.
Osimhen.
Omuka said the new Maradona Quarescalia. But yeah Africa for in there. Ya nya ntum sa. Because oyi Victor Osimhen efi sa Napoli team ni mu a na nke be de sa Napoli betimi agi league no say here no Victor Osimhen ese 26 league matches in Guau was 26 menkaya unim say obey the first African OG the goal scoring chart the goal king or the Terence since they started the Terence no yenya African OG goal king Italy that Victor Osimhen and the first time one an African OG goal king Serie A no say here no and the unim say obey hot cake a lot of the big teams wanted to say around here your friend Victor Osimhen. Napoli for is smart. They wanted Victor Osimhen to stay and a more extended Victor Osimhen contract and omudi say obekwa Samre no na the release clause no 120 million euros. Say obo say season we na the following season o pese okọ na a non-Italian club wa ne release clause no sete eba 75 million. Tiakasa says here, Andy, Victor Osimhen release clause no 75 million. But so the transfer market nasia, the reason why a lot of teams, Andy, check a say Victor Osimhen release clause na 75 million euros no 15th July.
Okay.
So you need to understand the transfer market no. Victor Osimhen release clause 75 million. But 75 million no, by 15th July and
then 7 July.
And 7 July. Yeah. Meaning say Ochina 8 Ochina week.
Yeah.
Now Victor Osimhen release clause now 75 million no and the now.
Now Christian we need come on this same topic okay. Say Ochan Emmanuel say now power ne baby di Napoli for himself.
Ochan Emmanuel on say also willing to leave. So Ochan Emmanuel after negotiations.
Yeah.
What I say, say Bassa say Abrante 75 million. No Ochan Emmanuel negotiations no. Me sure say Victor Osimhen wanting to leave. I only so say only release clause.
But by
so it come back to negotiation.
Yes.
Any or no willingness to leave.
Yes. But let's look at this. The manner only never quite negotiation no. Any Osimhen willingness to leave no. Aurelio Di Laurentiis.
And you had here not release clause there say
120.
Atiaba 75. After 1st July, yes was a bear more than 75. It will be less. Because every year biana ye di Victor Osimhen home komo biano ne release clause or Napoli no it keep reducing. Say almost high players na release clause no say 5 years the first year no release clause no was through.
Christian dey
year ni koni nyina no na release clause no so tiba
Matewas here pa. But the mama so make the other side of the coin then they say when we know in economics say demand no higher. Prices near them.
Yeah.
So when it comes that now there is no release clause, now there comes like 3 teams or more serious about getting Victor Osimhen. The Aurelio Di Laurentiis we know no, he wouldn't let him leave cheap. He will want ATB.
Now onim the ama
Saudi for the
demand akosoro. Saudi they was no Saudi for. Say Saudi for the big offer by says on call Saudi. Victor Osimhen focus and say you want to play in the Premier League. Waka time and again. So be so see or see account Premier League no. And the ekesi kan kwa ka Victor Osimhen eko Saudi. Now the bema aye options aye limited no. And the kan no. Say no mutia Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen edge 256,000 euros a week. Sa 256,000 euros a week no. And the options no any more. You know, not teams are do medical can say on us waka say any wages you know on so
yeah
say on so they are then teams are willing to buy a brand you know and the any more than 2 any more than 3 because omo betime meeting wages you know be 2 pay so options link kwai more and kwai say be 5 clubs and omo nyina pay Victor Osimhen say Victor Osimhen release clause ne ba be around 65 60 team be betime atop. But teams never bet me at all. Do say never bet me meeting any wages no. That is why Arsenal and Manchester United will come in that conversation. Now, Andy had here. Only say Manchester United here firepower. Last year, Manchester United share 44 goals in the Premier League, 44 goals in 38 matches. United share 44 goals no. We no consider 54. The goal difference name understand. But Arsenal there, I'm not for the excuse. For the past 3 seasons, you know, last year, and Arsenal firepower, no, and the no from cry.
You also a yiba, you carry ba.
Last season, last 2 seasons, Arsenal share 88. Last season, before this season, no, Arsenal share 91. 91, no, it was only bettered by Man City. Man City share 96.
Okay.
Man City said 96 no. Arsenal share 91, second only to earn Man City. But Arsenal moving from 91 goals scored last season to 69 last season.
So to you
69 from 91 to 69.
So papa.
Now the reason why I'm for ever find excuse for Arsenal is that the entire Arsenal share 69 is that most of the players that show goals the Arsenal no any lengthy injuries. Me boa. Arsenal be shegua e Bukayo Saka. And a branch friend Kai Havertz. At the tail end of the season now, I could do some business end, you know. Now branch friend Kai Havertz injured. Now Bukayo Saka injured. The man Arsenal entimi anyi league kra no. Andy, unim say I'm from pay attention to this. Last year, Liverpool elusu 4 matches in the Premier League. Arsenal lose 4. But the entire Arsenal entimi anyi league no was because Arsenal draw 14 matches, Liverpool draw only 9. It is a Benya Obia Obetimi a converted sa draws no 1-1. Now Obetimi get Arsenal over the edge. Arsenal may be competing for the Premier League. Now the man we Arsenal near I saw you very much careful. They say team now G League now and the Obiti bear 10 points no. She team now holding Liverpool no G League no. Akwes Obia on any kuni holding was afaba. Liverpool were stronger than you last year. Or no stronger than you last year no. Yes, I signings away. Okay, Liverpool an upgrade of the team on the ball last season. No? Trent a player or soon our field a Liverpool team a Trent be boy. Trent Aircon, one abeshim, Jeremy Frimpong. That's the only notable big absentee and the old film by air Florian Vito on the Mababeshim. They say omutu goalkeepers no, obetini alternate. Yeah. Sa Georgios Mama that Ville no, onim go da on him go that papa between omni omu first choice goalkeeper no one share bear toss of the coin they don't go them. What I say? So Liverpool is stronger. And the last year no osa G League one league keke o obrobe 10 points ahead. And on DG League free with them. And was augmented air squad no. And you know if she Arsenal firepower no. Let's say Arsenal to be augmented sa firepower no. Normally the same firepower they bought last year in the Premier League in the even Man City will be ahead of Arsenal. So Victor Osimhen Andy, so you're available after 15 July. Now bet me akon ho. Now the release clause no. E bet me bagania ba for moi. Arsenal players no. Do na discussing Victor Osimhen.
Okay.
Say Victor Osimhen so on tinisika so. Now 256,000 on koye euros wo. So convert euros no ba pounds ah. One be 200,000 pounds a week.
That is Manchester United, no Arsenal.
Yeah.
United.
Because Arsenal club bet me available no bet me akofana.
So they
Manchester United I can ho asem no. Say na Abrante friend no Casemiro over 300,000 pounds.
Omnium Sancho United say metis omo ka say Osimhen sika na ebo adin ti omo I no mo kran mesere
joke
sika mu tuatua de ma sa players we Joshua Zexi ne ai Hoyland musika omo jeje o manche Rashford say bosom mo peru sika still mu tuama
Rashford get 300,000 pounds say Rashford
Sancho sika mu tua
Rashford get 300,000 pounds a week say sika no odi tua Victor Osimhen and the ubenya value for your money. Onum said last year, Osi Akainema Galatasaray no. Sa 26 goals no, she the man Napoli Momuji League no. Was the same 26 goals.
Almost the league.
The same 26 goals. So why you proving? Say for the past 4 seasons in Yano, numbers are here no. Obetimi the amount. And for Manchester United say Nisika na origin ebe hindrance there. And massa sika omutua massa team players no so can you nyina bom e ma Victor Osimhen and the proper value for your money anye bi obama returns.
Okay bakokula Osimhen kan chiro say Liverpool asem na kan ma remfi so omo ton down no so omo players omo ton down no so benya ska e bio
some can dey omo ton
e bio obviously so refia the reason why Liverpool here the transfers na earlier and say no mo pese ekọ last year cash books no so till this year there no eso ye free betimi asa akono makoto players ni bi ti mamu nada mo say ti odi mo mpe humiliation mo ntramba ma mo fa bibia ma za mo pe Luis dia Max
Andy on say oye mistake say we correct
yeah
and Manchester United are here a lot of mistakes or mama players heavyweight I say been Barcelona for no koye
Manchester dem kwa dem me kai say sorry papa ye obeto timi am so buy na obekai ne say odi kai we say you don't take to escape on
exactly. They don't want to go on the same line again because in yes, Anna say fair play rule next year or masobeshi. But with the biggest or reason, I think Victor Osimhen deserves 300,000 pounds a week. A dozen.
Victor Osimhen did 256,000 euros a week.
Yeah.
Or converted the pounds around 217,000 pounds a week. For compare Manchester United and how much
players normal players. I understand.
When they compare them by comparative analysis by a proper value.
And I'm sure they made a mistake by paying higher for those players who are not that good. And now it will also go against their book, so they need to balance the book. And say, Ohe Rashford say, mana cost, and be free the wage space 300K, no, be year free, but also what I say. And say clearly, Ocean very good player, no doubt about that. But I think so. Ocean be 200 now, I say be 240, 220. For me, I think say very good because African players now, but you mokake say about no money home.
£220.
Yeah, 220,000.
And you say be the same range now Oji Napoli.
Yeah.
Until you say maintain the same scanner original now converted to pounds. £220 be equivalent to say the Oji Napoli.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Say Sika Oji Napoli no should never be a hindrance.
No, not at all. So United Penedia they will be able to pay. But that's why I think now Yenko Madrid. Rodrigo is a more torn in tentem. Because a man torn in term and the value be reduced. Because a clear say this manager buying Rodrigo will not feature so much in his plans. It is evident. And over young guys no more opportunity and they are also playing very well. It is a one more younger opportunity no but very all mouth dia ubengano. Clearly Rodrigo will suffer. And a player like Rodrigo's quality. Andy, you can't keep him on the bench just like that because most teams be break crab as all open.
But keeping him on the bench too, you make your team stronger.
Never. There are some players max own to me for me to bench. Minge. Now I can say my team stronger. You put me on the bench. No, I'm bigger than bench. Andy, you are bigger than bench. Chris is bigger than bench. You're more idea more to bench. To say be a Tama Charles Taylor don't but table ball. You put them on bench. No, I can say and I will put you Ronaldo on bench, Messi on the bench, and I say Neymar. Your first Suarez and I say Iniesta and I say Kylian Mbappe and Pachuti. All the two banks all my ultima is stronger. Now Kylian no better na bench.
That's what to bench.
David no be any net na bench Andy. Or no sa o turn na when yeska. If you don't want him, you sell him and get money. Sani yen. Because old net na bench na ne value no reduce. Minim so what I say. And also baby e so okon. So call either Arsenal, City or Barca. But Barca they ain't possible. I think it's make us Rodrigo Ankasa ni favorable and any favorite place or person or ball happy the left wing. But who's the be a catcher at Madrid no? Because Vini is there. We in the left wing now or sounds here center forward. Also your phrase say number pesa go in or share club last game. And now I'm
my member picture be crancho. Oh Mbappe post na nkeka me stories na me no. O share sa go we na okopost picture bi on IG. And uncle for say they na unu e3. Obviously supporters be my AI generated. Na so person e3 in front of a lot of crowd. And but was a good goal.
Me say obi oni ma ade yen. Oh yeah,
it was a very good goal.
Yes, we are and say motivate him to do here. Or free injury by the kind of goal or say. And in that game already start needing. That guy is a hell of a player. I mean, if you say he had the wrong thing, no wrong things that Madrid is not good. But ball no, but they be uncle by the other side and call best 400.
Go nini. Now, also baby on my second, AI generated fans.
No, it was a good goal. It was such a wonderful goal. And say, I say, Okobasa left wing, player. They need a player, and they don't want. They need it. Because when you are needed, the way on be treated you are different from when you are wanted. And we say Nico Amban, they are still in the market looking for a player at that side. Because coming this season, Barca for person number 4-3-3. Last season number 4-2-3-1. And this number 4-3-3. And most of the who use wingers. And so over here, Alexis buying. Now Messi on the other side. Now Via. And now for Ibrahimovic so buying. Ubenya Ebia Henry Coy no on left side. Henry was on the left side, Messi on the right, and they two walk forward. And almost all the time, we the for MNS no so name our left, Messi or na Suarez ana de beyond person. But see Abasa ekwanda ho but menye so say Barca Madrid beto amom. Arsenal ekwanda ho. Because I make Arsenal here 4 areas to augment. Deputy goalkeeper, which they are Kepa. Now ombe here central midfielder, ombe Zubi Abba. To compete party and a party Kozubi Abba. That is smart.
No guard in Swabeka.
No guard Swabeka. So more strength. So that is smart move. Now what Arsenal needs another winger on the left side because right side the Bukayo Saka is good to go. Because most of us somebody say PSG in Barca and Madrid. We have 3 players in the front now. In the left side now, here another winger on see a very sharper or a deadly. And I think so Rodrigo fits the bill. Into Rodrigo call Abia Barca or call Arsenal now or call City. Because I think Rodrigo will be better than Doku. If I'm right, Doku is also on the left and Ambwa.
Yeah.
Rodrigo for me is ahead of Doku Kakra. Into Oko City so obey to me Abba happy. But minus those teams, the teams I can say are kind of bedding. PSG Memanenko. Because they are high profile players who went to PSG I'm not saying that because of that they are for Dembele qualify. Of course, the only thing is that our coaches not say Pep money your friend say Sabi Mo any Lucho mono. Where they had their coaching way from Barcelona and said they love the wingers. Who's the Sabi no ndi Dembele wa grokra. So bekaya. All kokra no mpe. But Dembele so called PSG no. He's working very well under Lucho. And even when Neymar crack coin, Barcelona make sure so the Dembele be the beba. Who said that or more far Mbappe? And the Barcelona. Now Mbappe said Barca so like for like player. They are straight winger for Neymar and Omukofa Dembele the buy. So they use the winger. But the reason is that the competition there at PSG, so corner 1, 2, 3 and far, it might be a problem. Because Doué is on top of his game. Dembele is also on top. Of course, Rodrigo to me operate as center forward. So maybe, just maybe, the coach want to use him they are fine. But I think so coach team like Arsenal City very good, especially Arsenal where Okoye major. I say we juma da hokɔ na kɔfa ne enza mauska na di na baby e bi adwuma no kɔpere ho na nya ne mauska and they are not the same meaning so what my argument na say so I back but the reason I say omonya ne fast and say some beton no motons ya Madrid player will not go for cheap at least here rating of 100 to 75 million but it be evident that Madrid hiana and now play any major role there Andy this thing will be forced to come with a lower wage and at that time also person beton because it's now the wages so eso and sometimes they sell the players say be on be free the wage no bail no na emuada ho de obi aba na say eso to me ati so I think say me back him to go to either Arsenal or City that will be good na yeah with that said no say sha Barcelona the enti omu hia winger ne say don't phrase no omu hia no they only want him and we a player don't go to a team where you are not needed. Andy, when you are wanted, to me about 1 season, you can so yeah, man, but you limit it. Playing time, no matter what you say. Also, we a player no one ball consistently. It hurts you. I didn't make us say, Barcelona back four na. Kunde ne bought the right side, me boy.
Yeah.
Said don't phrase so right side. But you think some bench Kunde na don't phrase abana?
No.
And looking at Dumfries ne caliber as a player, ne quality. Do you feel so be okay so better na bench?
But let's look at this. Also, I think for the first 2 seasons, Ana Kunde Bunyano, he always wanted to be a central defender.
Okay.
And now, okay.
And see, with that one, me manembo. Now, why ne deputize Kunde? Eric Garcia. And Garcia has shown clearly that minus Kunde is able to give at least 80% of what Kunde will give. And a Garcia wage in so of him. Now, Odi Dumfries ban. Ni wage in so bad, ebe double and say ebe triple. And the only way a Dumfries bet me as a Barca team no say, ebi a Barca be pushy Kunde. And the acquire friend say central defense. And ebi on be bought 3 back. 3 back because or no Dumfries no, or to move forward and ebi on be the right side there. Na Kunde about the middle. And the whole na say Kubasi ne enigo no, ube iba akudi e frame. So what's my argument now? And is the coach ready to do that? If the coach is ready to do that, they are fine. Then he's welcome. But saying yes, I know. But say couldn't be right side or there. Don't phrase saying yes or ba. Uncle City and as other team. Yes or ba. Or best stay at the bench and the quality in the ball or bon. And the yes or your player ultimate na bench. Banka left side or there. Nka make us a wambra because Balde no 50 injuries hano. And about the Odo Nimbod, but for me, he's not an established player. Onimbo forward is able to do, but time near the man Bono you good, but I don't think that he's that established that you can count on him 100%. It's in or no bad left side the Uncle Bar obey me are competing. Grimaldo Dieno and the end for me it make a lot of sense. Then lastly on the winger issue, Coach Nankasa the play Uncle Penny Luis Diaz, and hands down. But Barca for so heavy be say Luis Diaz is 27. Now they should plan for the future. Also Nico de ono nanko omo penu no yese woma. Ena omo call say Luis Diaz. But later they make the man Nico ba picture ni money pass na ni sika ni so around 63 million any our kind. Now koto Luis Diaz 27 years close to be 80-90. Rafael Leao Diano so Ebro. It makes a lot of economic sense. Let's go for Nico. And Nico so you for Nico Diano crying for one, and the truth of the matter is this one. Also Daniel Mobile Christians in a prior and some to me register Omo. And the Christians in a bar back no Omo di registration Omo yen almost at the activity Omo Diano. And see their AN say agents in the capture basa say Omo yet is Omo contract Omo signs so when to me register no be to me free because transfers no it ends with registration. Say registration MIA transfer and complete. And at this time no Omo say there be Omo yet. And so almost said it's a guarantee ni what they are, then they need to go back. And Nico take a decision, it's not his father. And in mass or more take a decision, and take a risk. And mass or more take a decision. I know risk factors in Eddie Frame, all like a memo or Beckers or take a risk. Now, what is the point? Sikana Basa de Bemano. Bilbao is ready to give you even the same money or more. Now, also Kobo Champions League. Unababe the face of the team in the same Champions League. Oko Barca is the Champions League you are going to play. Now again, yes, you're the highest paid player in the team. Nico age is saying 22 and to stay and get all these goodies. Still 22, but 23, 24 you still can move to a big team. Sanya Barca, it can be Madrid, it can be Bayern and all that. So the mother take the wisest of decision, making sure say on take a risk. Because my minister all kind of story child wa brepa nkati nyina wa review Spain ho mba so utie akani ma me anani abre onye rock so mo besi hotel bi o Eastern region ho baby the bomb pesca be fie nti decision no take here no Andy o take decision or making sure say there wouldn't be anything like yemfa say Nico akọ all thing be the Barca and to me and register the early near boss season now to some stuff Christian na team nefa don't you think say ni playing time crowd will be suspect ana. If the woman took a good decision, let us all ready because if Barca still wants him in future, he's only 22. At 24, 25, you still come. Nico can also play for big team because the age in this. And ABR Chris will be taking the same decision. But at least we should also understand from that angle. And clearly, I think say in the transfers ni say na mimi huno kakra.
Obi bisa me, also be bisa kudus transfer.
Yeah.
Na no one yam breaking it down. Spurs for the said ko 50 million.
Now
omo add-ons no. Add-ons no ya there what you say
add-ons no almost say and only based on
those add-ons
some Premier League and Champions League.
Na say about Champions League final da.
Na be so say Champions League.
Europa League Champions
League. Modi see be kan ho.
Modi Premier League.
How much the distance between Spurs and
Champions League ni league ni dia.
Between Spurs and the league now.
As any feasible.
No any feasible. As we speak now, 50 million Spurs the coye plus add-ons no. West Ham are rejected. And enrans will be beside me. Mohamed Kuru we some part asem no. Say update BMI. Update woman say Thomas Partey has then been formally been charged. Charge Thomas Partey no.
And then the lawyers are responding guilty.
Partey say once we say you are not guilty means you are going for full trial. So because we are guilty then near show date now beba no. Ya bania sentence so ya de charges ni bo Thomas Partey no. Thomas Partey say all of them charges ni say A6 one count of sexual harassment and a 5 count of what a rape so 5 count of rape no and the ni nyina eyetia emami no enti pata asem na ye kan emami ensa na de party court to see o ti party gina court a e one emami ensa ba ko se sexual harassment mienu se wa rape omo mienu na ose omo se pata rape omo no ba ko se party a rape no on 2 different occasions and ba ko se esi dey empre mako eye miensa na mi bisa lawyer bi nchiremu se ebasa na asem ye di ni sei Andy osi asem no ye di ni baako but what you say
okay
enti no or the mami evangelist mama part agrada case no example say agrada case no na ne count no ye 4 baako ye fine no ene mu miensa de odi 4 be mu miensa na odi 4 no ebia no ye sentence no 5 years ene kabo man de yes 15 years no so oda bontia wadwun be say mama part 15 years but a 5-year day term or 7 years at the same time.
Any friend concurrent.
Yeah, and you know, a 15 years.
They're going to say
concurrent.
Yeah, you are quite the same time. Yeah. And you know, a 15 years. Okay, 5 years no more. A 15 years there, but or 7 years at the same time. And you know, Obaba Bontino, a 5 years Obaba Bontino, and 15 years. It was the 5 years, 3 different sentences. Nina 5 years, 5 years, 5 years. And you know, Empire among for see money say party will not be found guilty. Yeah. See, ever found a party guilty crana. Ebia, sa 5-6 count no. Ebia be 2 count pay. And be found guilty. Maybe a 2 count no. Yenya a judge. Or be a bit liberal say. So we guilty on those 2 count now. Yes, sentence na. You best sentence no. Now was serving at the same time. Why you very careful? Be not judge be the more dear. Or be more serve we are. No be serve the other. So ebia a 2 count. We are guilty on those 2 counts. Ebia oko 5 years. One judge will tell you say, "Oh, serve 5 years we are." Then obe serve the another 5 years. To be you know now oko 10 years. By a liberal judge bet me mo 5 years there, but sa 5 years ni mienu nyano. Obe serve aboma nwie no. No ako 5 years. No serve ni mienu nyina. Enso etimi abom.
And just 30 seconds but me so we Kudus Mr. So tiemia onfa transfer request and go to. Now moving from West Ham.
Is it necessary?
More than necessary.
Transfer request when they say they are not they are not selling.
I said transfer request is a part of the game. It is the rules account. Who say Spurs into me in J League or to me in J Champions add-ons no in Yameboa. But someone said Kudus needs Spurs and Spurs needs Kudus because Champions League no more con. Chris, Kudus a big factor for Tottenham in this committee because of experience. And also Kudus so Tottenham so a man the biggest or platform. Who West Ham United player with the quality of Tanawa. Their wire and say league here now didn't be bobo by no crown to be muscle. Tottenham last season and your man koye, but omoye top 4 contenders almost all the time. So onfa transfer omo yona omoye no nya onfa tunso omunja na manenko. And also I had 10 million count 160 now we must 10 million ombe.
Okay, mira say na mame mon komo we quick one na darling Paul Homrana yenye report kitwa bi we be din komo kakra na the heart of folk ene asante koro game no nsem enso dia ba Paul bia wo ko de
na me adom Andy
eno na nkran te say
oh na nkran de na nkran ye boko bibia koye no awon nkran na me sure say the last time I who say park I full say no ache wouldn't say no ye din koma obi say na say e free ntia na me say me patcho the la be mre bia me kai say me ko hwe kotoko house wa Accra na me ne chamu ni manager na nam
okay
sa game no na president captain say league game na president captain say league game on be a free gate still the palma still the palma he say wait na the power said the one ma no me catch any palma say na say free nam to them
and baby anamete no na empenyefo bi to omudi nkom omo say born is free but the kind of ball na kotokone asebo that quality of play no nanka uts ka behwa umoka so what steady kotokone as in recent years in recent times omo mienu hia the intensity tempo no eya na ewom no na say na drop it but enra ehun sa ade
so MCR say ambenya stadium one of atmosphere and videos ni bi dia maya am fanfa screen so my enra nipa na wo Accra Sports Stadium no yes obu close the other side our mamu bi antena but still you could feel say enra from this angle mean kai the last time I kotoko has na stadium what you see
and
numbers when we are getting these numbers in Ghana we are getting them doing Black Star games see any atmosphere we are Chris asma make
Black Star game no class in central for any radio stations such a ticket ticket free as any asa ambience we darling Paul game na ehwe na nra no onum say game na ehwe na nra no it was affected by the attendance so when your nipa was stadium now mo ball na players need na ball na sa attendance na affect player performance she the last World Cup final na ehwe na Argentina and France about 3-3 no Andy opa me nyini Pemfi stadium ho na yemo the same game the same all conditions all factors and remaining constant apart from our supporters now no more stadium no na ehwe ball no sa performance na ina no we are not going to get it Se nipa ohonom na wo ya ade a and the affect your performance. And I want if you cry wo hwe kra no. Ball no ye ofe. Me say Adam who say spectators are affected football performance pa no. Time e COVID no. Na Premier League ball empty stadium no. So wo hwe ball na the same Premier League teams so the same players, the same level of air performance. But utifie na wo hwe ball na and the unfili ball no. Unfili eti ball na ye hwe enye efe ni nyina no. One of the major factors are ema ball nya ofe no and the air attendance na ye nya right no. And when you play court stadium no any ball no mo ball no wo ye play on mo a sa energy na all stance ni mo no reflecting your performance and drive o. But aba park so why you training over ball but who rest stadium no no why na ball na kire wo mo why na ball na kire wo no I say ye radio na band and do mu say obi anti o asana unse edumuja o doesn't matter how are we prepared, how are we willing, how are we ready for the show. Now we say oh it's transmit and cross doom and we program no good them say the moment you realize that why you name carbon team obi anti no and the edumuja so supporters ni players in the park don't we stand no empty and the edumuja and Enra I think say they ba ko raise air performance no was attendance ni nine
the Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwako hene yemo na baso sanso na Greater Accra regional minister so yemo na baso in a way they also contributed to the numbers we saw yesterday but odu ani bua e wo say game no na e born in crying but ebi mo say ase no mo say ase kotokofo na ya do so ache house for
again ne Andy na kotokofo na house for na bi so e neutral me observe when I go back entiamu na eba no and I'm dey observe or more doso. But Andy, Kotoko, and a concede first goal. How's the share go no? Nanti muni wasro. Na de dey hopa. Because him say house ne Kotoko kure boama has enya goal. You know, early goal be say yana na say na che. So even Omako 6 times. Kotoko arene 5 back why a draw. So what you say? Enra has go ne ba no minyantiamu no kotokoteka no minyantiamu no ba se kotoko second goal no nantiamu no was through too much so what I say and on the school for be so wo and school for no wa obese bi omutiem on the school for ne bi e ma obi o no nim team to support o SHS ba ku go ba o tentem na bisa girls they say mo kotoko or say there be me has and I'm saying kotoko na show on the slow go I don't know one show
it be so say Shatawale factor no so a contribute
yes,
because
definitely
a lot of the people so they wanted to see their man
maybe na can one say yentimi nyi obi frame
but organizers no they really did a very good job and Christian America about the coverage as well GH1 TV man
omo na coverage na obi na
GH1 TV for the
production
solid show the images here Facebook say see you solid coverage
na mabona
solid coverage omo production me and the end na me can see mo Benghazi abaso you know Benghazi e commentary position he also did a human near where TV it was solid before game nankasa there I think say I was here about Maxwell share coverage
yeah of course it's one of the best and Ghana and Gasa Upompo there is a new wind blowing and it has to blow against affecting BBA into GFA for no crowd the way I heard ode me be baso so musua bibi frame
unim say enra me I charged on a video bomb na dey kire me time ana president area mu no ne escort motor for no ba ko de ko fa park ne so
okay
but the others now omuka and they almost stop you nyina mo be fa nchen so I think the first one he was too early and was other escape
okay
omo no ball omo maka nyina no almost stop you mo mba be fa nchen and I say before the game so no pitch no so we are enra son of Patrick US your point game or sending voices ti you let me pitch no come say because say no we ya na ball in the December bia na ye hu no we say obi pass the ball na who say ball the coast smooth.
Yeah.
And na also really say coverage no cry no pitch no cry money efe. And I think everything about the game was solid.
Was excellent.
It was very solid. It was very solid.
And Andy with pitch na sem na wo kanu. And no do baby na me bi white yes e ko washroom. Na me do na me bisa mo say dey be Accra Sports Stadium nya na ye omutum so mo ye renovation. Enti so mo ye renovation dia. Eya de e pa no mo renovate. So me ma dwe me say ene e bi omutuma omonye the needful the necessity no omonye because we know ya said anti so mutum for a long period enche eno mo ka so mutum mo ma has me ball omoye but look at the pitch so what you say though I wasn't pleased with
earlier me who pictures are no more this so we don't step on the field pitch no down there normally I think that you are Ankara so NSC boss before game no more decide me nyina be see one ma so cost stadium akwa pitch ni kwa so step here that is the practice we see that is the modern practice
exactly
and no say obi say stage he say I have one yam block along come stage no come on you know so that and there artists go because there were some of the ko smoke when we say na okuta microphone and I know nam pitch ne so mum na na etonyo I think Shatawale Pena oko stage ne so performing on the stage it was heavy
and some more maintenance they are omunye ni ye because I'm a born cry efe before no omuka so my maintenance my renovation so e be bie no hwe then you ask yourself say then omo ye okura wa be kabida when no mu bie baba yara no so what you say e to mu ye ni ye a e be boa ma ball ne kura tumpon e no na bibia e beautiful e wa Accra Sports Stadium
ma wo the Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amwako hina post on the Facebook say Emra so say Baba Yara Sports Stadium so no omo the facelift
sure
na ono ni post no so be suggest say Ombe fundraising crowd on the ISL they will have to do it. Yes. And we my game now my game come up. Yeah, game so you did 10 minutes interview with the
match. And no, I'm a man of the match. Yeah, Koba match or man of the match.
Team Menona.
There been team menu there so Samba Onel, Emmanuel Lenchi, the OJ man of the match, you know. And I'm one J. You got to call wing left wing guy. Otimi
Pitamidu Aqua. Yeah, Pitamidu Aqua.
On the crab on. So what I say,
Onyabo na odi pion
exactly. And on the part of us to focus, we say Mohammed and now he super from midfield. And me sure say Baba be right game but
I didn't think Kotokoni has to focus ni nyina no goals most of them are based on mistake. And Kotoko's goal they considered was a terrible mistake.
Yeah, you should understand sometimes pressure near too much.
You should know, and it was a pressure foul. Go away there at this level. I understand some coach review. Or there's a coach who go na Kotoko consider. A coach I avoidable, and then as also consider 2 goals are errors.
Yeah.
Center back and I give 2 goals in this.
Enkuria me phone e dey.
I was studying one.
Me Redmi no
15 Pro Max.
David I no kaso am so.
I was studying one. Were you careless or you were
David ye interview me ni be white. Na once me na me kra mai. Enti be white in a cry 15 or di twa me. Twa me ye interview na later I'm realizing say me bag na bie ba ma dwe ko me case kaso just happen. Me can cry. Enti me ye na me hwe na me hu say da bia ndo bi hye na me tum say okay.
you
say now back na me so ma bie ne sa phone ne way anam say na no mo de kono ba uri na
no fa ho be
uri na me ma ko ni won
crofona we just uri na we serious
yeni ko musima do any hard to focus ye game ni mo na yet me di ho komo but the camera me goals ni ye hwe goals ni kakra said the goals no esia ba no na che say ohwe asante we've had to focus in your first goal eno Abranche na your friend say Hamza Isa na Hamza Isa go no na bi masi goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara oye den ball in the end Maxwell mo one ahwe game ni mo cross number goalkeeper we him so a pick ball you say asa drop it ama Hamza Isa just in front of Hamza Isa and upia ball at the two net anymore. It was a cross from the right side. I had to folk and goalkeeper no but sa go back near her first goal ni bio na you need first goal home komo you need first goal home komo sama your first goal ni bio anyway ti Maxwell
yeah
e go for believe goalkeeper Kamara for Hearts goal any this was the build up
yeah it was
about a cross no
the cross no more two cross and when it is part of the game. What I say, mistakes are part of it. And our Hearts goals so it's been mistakes and Senat crazy cano in recent times has Nico games almost about 6 now and has a lose 5 no matter draw 1. That is very poor because entances are a European who be to say be a last season. Last 2 seasons, Madrid share Barca 2 or 3, Barca so abe show 4, but yen classic on entire kosa. So has fun. They've got a lot of work to do. Seriously speaking, Andy. Okay, I say if it is one of the catches the way and your mark has and here, I could be show more to us 10. Okay, and that's a much your 3. I'm so best show more to us 10. Why? Because Kotoko the BBS your money so say Nanapen cry and I'd say so long as Oya Kotoko chairman. Obe make sure that has saying no. But the question here is the house one day no more. And the area de biwa. Kotoko circles no fire all over the country. But the few guys I'm say I cut 12 or 13, they are still with the team and they are working for the team. Has NCC you want away anymore. Elvis no is your tiablo chiri. And no more markers so I feel no more press on being the slot need to come. And the house no more game in the players na ne kobo mo no maba. The unity na nka first house for oneness ni unity na omodi approach game do bia wo bia odene de yem de ba no now adene bedi Kotoko side it is psychological ni adin na ama Kotoko da upper hand and because Kotoko have been winning no o show mo crowd they know that oh let's go we can go and win and they win up and see your best strategy can be himself for the game to be competitive but it's not all about say support be aka bibi na large wo ba be fine say na na mo bra ne papa mo bra na onim dia to gba ye adwuma nankasa alaje ese wo ye no wo nye adwuma nankasa wo because where you are no enemo has mpani for ye adwuma na ese adwuma nankasa mo nye it is when the supporters no sorry complaining na mo so mo be ba se omo into until say house for the benya omo chapter 4 kakra na omo di animu na omo betumi akeka ne omo bom say the affairs omo ye nandi this is how the results is going to go but with that said big ups to Kotoko say game in there say more na moka say you win loss or draw
almost mo draw na anya adwuma draw
on say draw ni tin ma coverage ni e kama na ya training the draw na obet me betwa coverage bi akeke draw ni ti he pitch e ball so draw ni ti he ni pe ba na draw ni ti he ni pe ba nipa dale what we nipa we the last time who be there
draw nipa be he draw
no draw no mba so utia e wet appetite say hey sisi afobia you should drone any yan ko he omo e
afena mega two first na unya ma
drone ya nko mbese yo nko you should drone
J20 wa kwa yo production chamo kawa
aerial shots na oh let's drone who play na go planning na get play they make can say ahead of the game no and the san your man keten no ye hu say ye nketwa but on say we are say anka say ye won the little details na matter not the big ones because Abbas na car say 1 and a 10 year big oni ne adwene or see we 1 na nke 9 but 1 be count na 10 na 2 figure na big into say minus of 1 of the 10 but you on the car say minus of the 1 of the 10 0 into the little details no and I think say one thing is this let's also agree currently in this Ghana so be omo aye nyina akere say majority of Ghanaians are okay with their government at least for now they are okay but what I say because ombeso omo say betting tax no mo yifiri na mo bi ani age omo pe ball no mo ani age again DSTV omo ate so 30% ball for the omo ani age afenum bet so 30% but so what my argument na say enti ye ka ball a say ni je no mo de ko and no ye I said that goodwill now his excellency enjoy no a play major role as far as this game is concerned because you are at the stadium even time when we raising in your motor, you saw how the whole stadium was electrified.
Oh yeah, Shatawale Mahama paper.
Or Bonyum shut up massive perform, but reasons Mahama paper. You saw the whole stadium how instead that goodwill. No,
I saw President Mahama singing along.
Exactly, and also a goodwill now the president enjoying. One factor because last season it is not that a yeninko for who love football, but the goodwill was not there because people felt like Bianca. Betting tax, who said no directly to football. Other ones that I'm not interested in it. In Kebia Yenina Bana, I said people were like contempt with it. But also what I say again, what the tone chair a massive promotion. I call so and big ups to the regional minister and the mayor of Kumasi. So they took the initiative, and it is not the first. It was the second time Omoye. Because when Kotoko were going to play house in the league, they went there and Omoye the same thing. And Omokonya draw by and Omokobo cap, it was the same thing that was done. But league these numbers. Meboa. I don't know, President Kabinya didn't say the goodwill now presidents not enjoy it play major role. You can't take it out. What they did no Andy, you almost show in the say Kotoko for your leaders and big people in high places still support us. Into the fact that obi e kotoko supporter no hu se mpanifo we ayes I don't say na mpanifo we mu nyina cry boy dia then na ese yeso ye ene yen so ye nkobi. So people took a lot of buses another lemeboa from aha e de cause they want to go and support their team. And has for also responded positively. And has who say no say mama ye dia ye wa capital na mo second capital na mo idea see yeso ye chese ye your capital. It do has one penny for the coin no mo increase sika na kotoko for the ekwaye sa na ye no se me ye first now be ye second now kwaye ketwa ente it once a mama 10 se me be ye second me make sure say I'll do it to beat you se has one so penny for na ye first kotoko also go and beat them. That's how into hona na ma attention no started say a bad game no and the media too did massively well in promoting all these things. It is good. Again, the minister was Baso. I think he also did a good yeoman's job together with the sports council. Or here send your prepare stadium near Dinginana. This time, baby, I say or honeyano or making sure some more beyond now. So they put security measures and BBA in place, making it say it's going to work out well. Then the tourism authority for the Abeku Santana Mo area, they were also involved in the organization and they also did a massive job. Then Memi and Yiga phone free. For the first time, Galka SOB, they say, ye will be leverage we need now. So, yeah, a bit to me. So, these are the things that Andy, me feel say a boy tournament money koi. Big up. You heard that of next year, and I can tell the next year, better bigger than this one. Because next year, yeah, minister and mayor Wahano, if they are going to Kotoko's camp, they will triple the money. And now, when so your final match, a cap is so no. And the idea, ye de bon, a different from say, your ball leg match with points. And then ye decide that. And Andy said, so cap is so we need a watch cap number. And I think that these are the issues a boy. Now me say the sports minister Komako Tokuska.
Also no any butum no chewo.
Na send the be wa butum
10,000. Send you from the ministry.
So Anto e kotoko ni mbwa.
Ebia has we near he would have done it.
Me so e kotoko ni. But and oh yeah, and I had a call from diaspora from Pennyfo. We were speaking, they say yen in a gun obi animal be a better they say obi be okotoko be our heart. Meaning so what say me kwama say his excellency cross your kotokoni. And no dey mean to me bad mejidi. And they encourage send another say no house in pa e no dan kotokoni. Oh nanado enim no Ghana and oh yes 2000 na obefru podium no kaye phobia no yenim Ghana obi animal obi awo. So obi awo Chris say yet say wadamfo. Uni minimum obia but nipa to miss say me makacho me so na me kotokoni we kwan kenyesa nga me kacho me because at that time na Ghana football was all about kotoko omna na ekwa Africa na omne Zamalek money adebo those time me the radio crack me ko ba yin na 2000 house bem no ne hu sa ha na ese e ko ntend the encourage ono na oye kotokoni will you say because oye minister and member support and kotoko enwini and wa kocha ade a ne kwan so no me de me hu anything wrong. So the only thing is that the game live out to it daily.
Okay.
Attendance no any organic.
More fire.
Any organic. Ya angasa ni afoswa say person ni pabeshe stadium one yefe ni eboma ni yefe. I'm just waiting for a day Kotokoni has to folk ebejiska ebinya sa attendance we should be geared towards that. Kotokoni House of Folk should not be played under any circumstances. See a bar, see many free gate, free ticket, and sending us a crowd way. 20 years ago, na Kotokoni House of Folk no, na a Jessica and board, they still an amount for fighting to watch. And then Drew say Kotokoni House of Folk, the same brand, the same two teams ball for a presidential cup. Near see a big gate free. It must tell you something, and the second be bitch. A second be bitch. Me say, about 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and then Kiabo Kotokoni House, and then Kia Jiska, and the board dia, and the Kibenya sa crowd we. Bene Yanyaji, Undenti Yanyaji. Because Ghana football now perform to the point that see a big gate free crowd we ni then I will be Kotokoni House for free. Now in crowd we and you become excited about. You should not be excited. There's a lot of work to be done to the point that any kwase Kotokoni House for game no a free game say timi Jessica a man for kombedo so mbeba behwe. Now they toss me America can Kotokoni House for the biggest game. That doesn't matter how you look at it. Liverpool confirm said they are Liverpool and Manchester United a big game a big game. Barcelona and Real Madrid confirm said they are once they are playing a big game. Kotokoni House of Folk the two biggest club in Ghana. Whenever they are playing, it's supposed to be the biggest game, Ghana football local game on our calendar. But errors, no. The two coaches, must try as much as they can to eliminate it. So to me, reduce it. I had then Kotokoni House of Folk game near boy, go see me and say because of errors by A players. The first goal was basically an error from a goalkeeper. Error. You don't expect a goalkeeper at this level to be committing some of these petty elementary errors. Then House of Folk captain or Epra was free move. So Sasibe any the other centre back no Kurandu Yadom boy who is supposed to be the most experienced A defender Kurandu Yadom no see kind of mawafano. In fact by this time no the real near project Kurandu Yadom no by this time I think Kurandu Yadom a Blasters player because Andy onya a lot of highlight I'm for project Kurandu Yadom from Wafa to House of Folk and what to quite Wasaba. And the errors na Kurandu Yadom no. This is the ongo. Pardonable. That's the ongo. Ongo crowd and you say or head it to corner. Baby I would now head the ball no. And the baller so make sure say head no away from your goal line. Until only keep an kasa because look at the incident. Maybe I'll head the body. So no communication between them. Miscommunication. Yeah, miscommunication. Maybe your keyboard if I need it and the idea of the channel. Baby, before Sekotoko ebe tikano. Adeba kwa mise hu kotoko ni sese kotoko kwa Africa. Goes back on to par. And no kotoko missing a lot of chances. A lot of chances. Chances are you expect them to miss. Me catch say this chance, baby. That was the freaky from wait. Why you boarding in the Why? O me say chance we. One money. The chance we Kotoko was 1-0 down. Think Africa the Kotoko. And we are 1-0 down. No nya sa chance we are. Free kick na bo ba. And team menu I a very wonderful work dribbling. You are virtually on mark. Would the say hit target? Why hit target in pole? Why hit target? And there were so other instances back on a free header no na the Kotoko striker the was second goal no striker no and onya free header kwampoku enya entimi hit even target sa chances na Kotoko nya na and the omo messi no say Africa and our messi sa chances na it may come back and hunt you it coach ni nya ehun adwuma say chances ne ba the fielder will come no and you take them and you bury them. There are certain games you are not going to get more than 3 chances the entire Real Madrid ni say bobodi nyina but when you 2 chances dia ba ko beto atenem dia ha mi ni nyina no they will convert it and then Kotoko game na they were creating the chances and they were missing them but the second goal almost I concede you know meaning the Peter Aminu akwade I think say the best player on the pitch and run na you on Andy or direct onya ball now to say dey what the pian and has a folk right back no ntimi no onya ball na o the pian musa and the captain of Kotoko Samba Andy no wonder say getting to later stages of last season no na Kotoko bonus DM so a center back. But Karim Vito buy no we use center back ebo number 6 oni ball ne pass it center back and the only ball pass pa no I think say one of them and run the distribution in the BBR were just excellent and I think say the two teams you know excelling very good game. The only controversy still undecided and it has to go no more say you know whether say offside and not any offside but they too close to call very minimal baby me jani there me na kamedi referee na and they be an kamedi go but said and referee na offside na we replay na still a very close to call. Very good game, nice BBM Biani was just top notch. Pitch you know the omo ye nya sa pitch we no and the ombeki so say ye beto so sa Christmas eba time we say pitch pa no time we approach Christmas crusade any concert any ade nyina no enu no ne sacrifice football for entertainment. Yes, sacrifice a football for a musical concert to a religious concert. I'm the best pitch, you know. Nyeme a ma pitch ni ye fa yetimi bo we ni na andi ye nto so sa Ghana football I think say kakra e be betimi rising. And
the second goal again.
Yeah. Kwendu Yadom. Two terrible mistakes.
Menka masem now nka o corner we no mpacho.
Penalty na se
semini ye betimi enya.
Ajarobenya penalty na ama time friends Amankwa
Emmanuel Amankwa
ono so ofri na ba
ofri asekem oka 5 players na ofri asekem ba here
this season
no I'm about last 2 seasons cra Martin Kakaria na wonya bi more until the arrival of Watara Abubakar ono de ni be ebebo 2 edu ba bi o de ni call left back Emmanuel Amankwa on say Martin Kakari by Isaac Frimpong Raphael and one striker but no need to aja kotrefi Ivan Sadomako how many players buy from Asekem FC 5 players and tomo buy no na Mate Kakarinya bibo na Ivan Sadomako nya bibo and Martinus Koopman no mu nya bibo kakra and a drew baby as a Martinus Koopman kwama TJ Tijani okay a former Legon City's assistant coach you know or be has assistant coach and so be fair adwuma no eto no so bo no munyinya bi bo ba na Emmanuel Amankwa de no ni se de nya bi mo
and this is the penalty from Emmanuel Amankwa
me issue ni say we are say no adwuma doso and then on say Ghana because of limited opportunity nti aya no bia pe baby or best struggle na wenya bibi boy say no boy because this is a big stage. Why the catching is on for ball in the first place, knowing that you can't execute at this stage.
Born and penalty never Nikita
I think say instructions need free bench. And a mark ready yadum job born man ko boy.
Yeah.
Also sometimes on the penalties no ya na nye do nimbo ne mani bu. There when you the confidence of bono. It could be Adam Kofa Bono. I think say Kunodi Adam wanted to make amends. So why errors? And ama error nama has to focus concede. The penalty aba na or confidence or the penalty ni kwa twat him. Na a make it for errors na otimi ye no. But me hu ye no na Kunodi Adam the ball na to onum. Ama on na befa ball na oba bebo. But according to me checks that my say the instructions na Emma Kunodi Adam the ball na to onum came from the bench.
No,
the ball na to onum and this player boy ya. Player na gina honum nyina no we hear the body language any the movement of the ball na me onum na me ka che ball say obese ball.
The keeper didn't move. The movement is ojina ho akotoye.
Yeah, and the
Camera movement. Yes, I could dive on the left.
Movement na no say.
I mean ye. Ohun ya penalty ni ba ye no. Maxi, odi kan ko boy ni o. Asa eko ka bibi kire no. Eno ko na chi. Enti no njina po ni mo, he was confident so be che ball no. Enti wo hwe ya tam obebe ball no, wan pre ni wo so be movie. He was watching the player. And the man call from because player nature even when a referee ni crab ball ben no, o ti stadium I had na referee na ball ben da. And some no move. And enti Kamara there enra he saved the situation for
the truth of the matter is this say over penalty and the most times will be far no be kwa jifree ni sama bebre na ta say ebi na ekoto Ghana wo South Africa
Uruguay, yeah.
Say penalty bana player ko fa ball na or the confidence na eko
South Africa dey no is to appear say ojebo no ese o de koma
good. So what
if
Sano Beckham said be only appear Beckham he's the captain, he needs to know how to speak. Said be on full being too baby. Say penalty banu beat ball na manemo. But also what I say because often time the men say ba ko fa ball no me pre ho second one no the majority of the time no ball no say and boy coaches no so anya de but your money rolling man the into o man anya de and say it doesn't matter say yeah dom enya poor performance on the day. He could have redeemed himself with that penalty. And not Nemora San Basro. Timinim the entry or no fire also and a player and also born here, but winning so winning penalty, but don't quite body a day. Because clearly speaking, your football kwana edma. At this stage, oh my main can we. At this stage, power we a player and cap said you would and the Mimedian is saying a penalty beyond a best and me. Bokrana keeper no and make a lot of effort to save. Near who say, oh boy, no save ye. But keeper no, there be keeper no make or keeper go ni board be born. Oh, there be said keeper no committee, radio. Keeper say obi on penalty bobi abese radio. The keeper already committed. And no keeper no committee no ball no to be keeper and baby oja no say ball my keeper no. So they keep any
movements near and Nima Oba Kutu Yenu.
Yes.
And the keeper
the Max Workers are the Bola keeper crying watching
benefit of hindsight in Tino. Okay, Bernardo Silva penalty no Butia Real Madrid last year na mubo you know. I think that he had some ball 3-3 Bernabeu.
Yeah.
And Mbobo 1-1 he had. A drew penalty shootout no. According to Manchester United, Manchester City for no, almost one of their best penalty takers. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
But he played a terrible penalty kick on that day.
Yes, I agree.
A terrible penalty kick. I am sure say time I did penalty if you could do yard on seminal. I did my we no. Maybe you has folk one of their best penalty takers.
Our training grounds or
the issue is
because a Kotokwane has folk one of those games be Steve Nodro MSA penalty. Was it the Confederations Cup or so? Steve Nodro MSA penalty. But not Steve Nodro Kotokos one of their best penalty takers at that time. So saying was saying we player Nankasanko how about penalty no. No one say it was a bad penalty.
Penalty na boy mpacho Yahweh biatio. Menkasi and say penalty. Obey me about the best of penalty. A goalkeeper can save, but a goalkeeper needs to make an effort, a very good effort to save the penalty. Penalty, oh boy, it was a feeble one. 2, 1 keeper no. 3, no direction. 4, if ball is any move no. Keeper and so committed into 1 keeper no cry and a penalty to your bar. You only look at your friend said the goalkeeper. And you put ball, but penalty boy no boy. Where a baby Ghana has any asebe yen dream being obi bet kwa bet man say wakoje bribe. Into what I'm trying to say is that but me sure say we young you know say they will not pay bribe today. But what I'm trying to say is that say Drew stage when now feel say you don't have what it takes. A man koji wenim. Because we say team say no more pam go we. We don't bet me the way are the pam we.
At what level will you know say feel so intimate. So feel so intimate. Results na bentina na wo ka say
no. Wo ko try am no we failure na wo ka say woni made. I mean the fact say no boy near very bad.
The fact say ye dey kunadu yadom gife ni nsem. E dey ma ono no che say onenimbo. Me say penalty na oboy na keeper na che no. Bebre about the same penalty ahye.
Yeah.
Okay the World Cup Argentina and France Messi penalty no boy no. A similar penalty, but idea we want your fortunate say Kotoko keeper no every one direction and go
direction movement here from a chair to any move.
But penalty na ye born and your player beyond a bop and yes we a player to bop players who are stylish na tap penalty yard we penalty no born any bia has training grounds ye nchro penalty
Sergio Ramos or stylish Sergio Ramos or stylish
yes obey me abo
players who are creative
and a ball and he's creative.
How creative is Sergio Ramos?
How can you tackle a player so to be beat you? Yeah, make sure to say one. See, Menkas on your good, but he played a poor penalty today.
Exactly. I know the Obiaji too.
Maybe I'm on him by Adrian said, maybe I
know the Obiaji too. The execution was very poor. It happens. Cristiano Ronaldo about penalty, about semi penalty.
Me know ya gene.
But say. So what boy we yes.
Your boy one. Senior no deny ahead of the penalty was wrong. His movement was wrong. Set or post or keeper was wrong. No direction. It was feeble. Hey, that penalty no.
What can we say? Di Maria ko ball penalty bi. Angel Di Maria ko ball penalty bi.
Andy,
who cry and measure?
Yeah, me who you say. O decide say or call for medal. Tio. Me sana mimi who ye.
Opeke is possible for middle. But he was not fortunate. The goalkeeper never moved.
I want to mimi no ya.
You are going for the middle. Goalkeeper is still there at the middle. Now the ball is middle. With knowledge on penalty shooting way. Who shooting penalty? You look at the position of the goalkeeper. No one. It's one real goalkeeper. Send you deny any position was bad. But short no boy near feeble or no direction. Obibianim adio na penalty we dey and so obi abetu abobi o say na ne akase o say penalty say debi udru stage we o take kananka game na ko extra time ebo a cause o crowd we on penalties and anka game na ko draw na uti ba debi o ma say what to fight when your penalty we botuma and the way boy na abo omo body here because the American na on the menga adwene no player na hwe ya so mpese ye pam players o betuma yusu we Ghana ha dia pam
okay
and on the penalty no. Yes, the Maxwell can in the yard say Emmanuel Amankwa ne calculation. Not wrong. BBI wrong. But I'm the credit is so my goalkeeper. There are similar situations a players be akwa kobone saba due to how a goalkeeper in rushing and take a decision. Goalkeeper go to say me call right, me call left. Based on be a player no a movement. But when no, share Kamara, Jirawo Shano. That's the reason why I make say na Kamara timing here very accurate. And Tisha, or call from no, or call from no. Yes, and from will say Emmanuel, Amankwanya and wrong no. Kamara so ya. On say now what time you to use in Sunday the blockade.
Should have a Kotokokivari movie call
left hand
of you could have seen good penalty.
Good penalty. What is
movement? And the wire they back galley. I'm a cool Timmy. Now my year by partner awuchi when your penalty diamond or much over penalty.
Yeah, and two from that angle no Mahudi or person Coach Masoud did Dramani and on my improved performance of the Anna Watara Bubaka de
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Only say at a point, let me share for dug out wa. Namaksu did the Draman win for he came to work. And the game ne Shasienra. Now, you say game na snare Kotoko and a bobono. And for the first 15 minutes, now Kotoko ne dictate pace no. They were trying to swing the passes together in terms of transitions. And Eronunema Abranteli Didi Emmanuel. That guy no called Black Stars, you know. Emmanuel Enchi. Enra, when you have very good stats. He was the commander. Ewa midfield war. Onuna dictated by their born in or switch to left, right. And their new boy. Seto Sekojo. And so Nenya bad at all. And no when you have very good start. But the only problem I never kotoko starting bare for no. I Brante Patrick Asia Duna or be born war left right wing corner. Right wing forward. 6-7. Nipani and left back. Left back no abamu obi and in a game against Asufuk, oh the name about 7. It's not only off. It's not more kotoko. And so damn function or the final third. Later or stretch boy in the neighbor left side. And Andy, our left side one no and say so ye way. And no the matter force change in the buy no. No so uniform edu bejo ever complement midfield support to bar midfield with Emmanuel Enchi and Seto say. That was the situation. And Udim did Dramani Empa game him bare 20th minute. On South of Folk now go no 23rd minute. Hamza is a connection no Emma has a folk and so breaking the deadlock. It has start building confidence from that minute and Andy, come and see beautiful football. Has a folk and no fans say for the past 2 seasons, on shut down as a Martino Scoopman and Mutimi and swing some passes be together. But after Martino Scoopman on shut down we have folks or Bobo dominating play from defense to the midfield to the attack. And that pair between Kunedu Yadom and the Kevin was Sibeno, now super. We making mistake. Now we are cover and the free say a year free muna has.
Yeah, I understand the
injury. Yeah, see the shoulder. When your shoulder injury, okay. That's what he told me. So when your shoulder injury, and the free say has. I said David Opanfrane, a very good player. The technicalities was slow, but David Opanfrane after the injury, and said then your games be and farmer has a folk. And the Watara, no one be more. And to like that match fitness. But no buy no. Now one be all complimenting Kunedu Yadom. Then your man said now as a movie shaking kakra but Kunedu Yadom mistakes, meaning amount for air account to their AB aspiratism, because enra me ho and no be catch them say Kobenya 2 quick goals. Then I'm player be soon beba. Saturday na be and the end me free bone. Saturday na bra na me analysis no ha no. Na me pese e call that side. But sometimes who call that spiritism no game nim na. Amount for free say game no is about training, game no is about game methods, who game plan, strategy say bia, who deploy on the field of play, but e do baby na lack enso hia. And me obi catch me. So for be catch them point blank say Kotokobe win cap no and they will get that 2 goals. And then no omunyaye. In all, Mimi Free say, how's the folk am I improved team? How's the folk going forward? Wherever my coach Maxu did it Dramani, that fair idea of areas also augmented, areas also strengthened, and one the left and right backs, and was say Oshawo. Ne right back, ne left back. And what defense, and then could do you have to need David Opanfrane na. Omo contract Michael Ampadu minim say boy no extended because at the end of this month na the contract na wu. And no park na so minim din komo and the minim and say house of folk ne nkasai. And boy no woni say house impeno enti woko. Enti Michael Ampadu so extended and definitely it was defense one it be a center backs obenya 1 or 2 bi Baba Musa as started training that golden cake defender our right back say Michael Ampadu ko na e bi Adramani aya on Jinindi na say Emmanuel Amankwanso man that top notch performance na obenya obi o Andy our midfield who baby has any player na so augment here that attacking midfield has obi in terms of creativity because now has the folk answer then created that clear cut opportunities in the especially in the first half don't no more bobo but not chances nema and highlights na jari yimi ehwe no and if na hu say has created chance until that last minute Martin Kakari chance to create the controversy by and has the improved team Kotoko and so there's more room for improvement also almost augment team because Africa standard no e was and a good game Andy.
It was a good game that's darling Paul Fesi o nyame admo chena now twi mu the I be game they bet 18 somewhere and also course after the game it